Did you know the average driver wastes over $1,000 a year just from inefficient driving habits? That's like burning cash every time you hit the road. But here's the good news. You don't need to buy a hybrid or switch to a bicycle to save money on gas. In fact, with just a few smart tweaks to how you drive, you can stretch your fuel way further and actually keep more money in your pocket. So, are you driving as efficiently as you could be? Or are you unknowingly doing things that guzzle gas like there's no tomorrow? Stick around, because in this video, I'm breaking down 10 insanely practical driving hacks that'll help you spend less at the pump without sacrificing comfort or speed. And trust me, 7 alone could save you hundreds. Let's get in. Number 10, warm up your car. Only for 30 seconds. You don't need to idle your car for 10 minutes like it's prepping for takeoff. Nope. Modern engines are designed to be ready to roll after just 30 seconds of warm-up, even on a chilly morning. Anything longer, and you're just burning gas for no good reason, and paying for it later. Think about it. Would you leave the shower running for 10 minutes before stepping in? Didn't think so. The best way to actually warm up your car is to drive it gently right after those initial 30 seconds. That gets your engine, transmission, and fluids up to operating temperature much faster. Plus, idling gets you 0 miles per gallon, literally the worst fuel economy possible. So if you're still sitting in your driveway sipping coffee while your car burns fuel like it's in a Fast and Furious audition, you're losing money and time. Number 9. Use real-time traffic apps to avoid congestion. Okay, let's be real for a second. Nobody likes sitting in traffic, especially when you're watching your fuel gauge drop like it's on a roller coaster. That's where real-time traffic apps like Google Maps or Waze become your best friend. These apps don't just tell you how to get from A to B, they dynamically reroute you to avoid accidents, bottlenecks, and that dreaded bumper-to-bumper madness. Every minute spent idling or crawling at 5 miles per hour is fuel you're throwing out the tailpipe. And here's the juicy part. You could save up to 20 to 30% of your fuel just by avoiding unnecessary slowdowns. Think of it like this. Your car burns less when it's moving smoothly, and your patience burns less too. So before you head out, check the app, dodge the jam, and let the other drivers be the ones stuck listening to sad FM ads. Number 8. Avoid using roof racks or roof boxes. Yeah, the one you haven't used since your last epic road trip back in 2021. As cool as it looks, like your car's ready to summit Everest, that bulky box is destroying your aerodynamics. It's basically like strapping a parachute to your roof and wondering why your gas tank keeps crying. When you're cruising on the highway, that extra drag forces your engine to work overtime, increasing fuel consumption by up to 15%. So unless you're hauling skis, camping gear, or a Christmas tree, do your wallet a favor. Take it off. Your car will glide smoother, your engine will breathe easier, and you'll stop paying extra just to carry air. Number 7. Don't ride on empty. Look, we've all played the dangerous game of how far can I go on E? You know, sweating bullets while the low fuel light blinks like it's judging you. But driving on empty isn't just risky, it's also terrible for your fuel economy. When your tank runs low, your fuel pump has to work harder to suck up what little gas is left. And over time, that can cause it to overheat or wear out. And trust me, replacing a fuel pump? Not cheap. Plus, running low means you're more likely to suck up dirt and debris from the bottom of the tank, which can mess with your engine's efficiency. Experts recommend keeping at least a quarter tank full at all times. Not only is it better for your car, but it also gives you peace of mind, because nothing kills the vibe like getting stranded next to a sketchy gas station at midnight. Number 6. Coast to a stop instead of braking hard. You know those drivers who slam on the brakes at every red light like they're in a Fast and Furious chase scene? Yeah, don't be that person. One of the easiest ways to save gas is by simply coasting to a stop instead of braking hard. When you see a red light up ahead or traffic slowing down, just ease off the gas and let your car naturally slow itself down. Not only does this save fuel, because you're not wasting energy revving up just to kill it with the brakes, but it also extends the life of your brake pads. Double win. It's like giving your car a chance to chill instead of yanking it around like a toddler on a sugar high. Plus, modern cars often shut off fuel flow during coasting, meaning you're literally burning nothing. Smooth is smart, and your gas tank agrees. Number 5. Keep up with wheel alignment. Most people think it's just about keeping your steering straight, but surprise, it also directly impacts your fuel economy. When your wheels are even slightly misaligned, your tires drag instead of roll smoothly, which means your engine has to work harder just to keep you moving. It's like trying to run straight while your shoes are pointing in different directions. Not fun, right? Over time, this not only eats more gas, but also wears out your tires faster. You might as well be pouring fuel and money right onto the pavement. So if your car is pulling to one side or your steering wheel's a little off center, get it checked. A quick alignment job can save you gallons of fuel in the long run. Number 4. Use a fuel tracker app. Think of them like a fitness tracker, but for your car's gas habits. Apps like Fuelly, Drivo, or Simply Auto help you log every fill-up, track your MPG, and even spot patterns when your car starts guzzling more than it should. It's like giving your wallet X-ray vision. You'll start noticing things like, I burned way more fuel this week. Did I start driving like I'm in a video game again? These apps also give you reminders for maintenance, help you budget, and even compare your mileage across months. It's fuel economy gamified, and trust me, once you start tracking it, you'll actually want to beat your last MPG score. Number 3. Monitor your tire pressure. Driving around with underinflated tires is like trying to sprint in flip-flops. It slows you down and wastes energy. Just a drop of 0.1 atm, or about 3 psi, below the recommended pressure can increase fuel consumption by 2 to 3%. Doesn't sound like much? Multiply that across every drive, every week, every month. And yeah, it adds up fast. Plus, low pressure increases wear on your tires, so you'll be shelling out cash for replacements sooner too. Pro tip: check your pressure once a month, and especially when the weather changes. Cold air drops PS, I like a bad stock market. Most cars even have a sticker on the driver's door frame showing the perfect tire pressure for your ride. So grab a cheap tire gauge, check it while you're fueling up, and boom, you're driving smarter already. Number 2. Don't drive in rain. I know, rainy days make everything feel dramatic and cinematic, but when it comes to fuel economy, not so romantic. Driving in the rain actually burns more gas. Why? Because your tires have to work harder to push through water, creating more resistance, kind of like trying to jog through a shallow pool. On top of that, your engine, transmission, and axle oils can cool down faster in the wet, making everything run less efficiently. Your car is doing extra work just to stay on the road, and that means your fuel tank pays the price. Plus, you're more likely to get stuck in traffic from weather-related slowdowns or accidents, which means more idling and more wasted gas. So if you can delay your drive or combine errands after the rain clears, your car and your wallet will thank you. Number 1. Keep your windows closed at high speeds. You might think you're saving fuel by turning off the AC and rolling down the windows on the highway. Sounds smart, right? Wrong. At higher speeds, especially above 45 to 50 miles per hour, open windows create a ton of aerodynamic drag, which makes your car less efficient. Basically, your ride goes from sleek and smooth to flappy and fuel hungry, like trying to drive with a parachute on. So even though you're skipping the AC, the added wind resistance makes your engine work harder. And there goes your gas savings. If it's hot out and you're on the highway, your best bet is to roll the windows up and use the fan or AC sparingly. It's all about balance. So next time you're cruising and feeling the breeze, just remember that fresh air might feel free, but it could be costing you at the pump. And if you've made it this far, you're officially ahead of 90% of drivers out there. But don't stop here. Drop a like, share with your car-loving friends.